And now the 8th James Bond film, Live and Let Die, which brings Roger Moore into the lead. It starts out with 3 MI6 agents being killed in New York City, New Orleans, and in a small Caribbean nation of San Monique. All of them were investigating San Monique's dictator, Dr. Kanaga. We actually get to see James Bond's house as M shows up and sends Bond to New York to investigate. Although Q doesn't appear in the film, we do get to see Bond's cool magnetic watch. When Bond arrives in New York, he goes to see his old friend Felix, again. While on the car ride there, his driver is killed by some assassin using a dart launched from a side view mirror. And then he meets a man named Mr. Big in Harlem, who runs a chain of restaurants in the United States. He also meets Solitaire, a tarot card reader who works for Mr. Big. And there's also this henchman named T-He who has this prosthetic arm that can bend guns. Bond then goes to San Monique and teams up with an agent named Rosie Carver. Using a boat owned by Quirrell Jr., who's the son of Quirrell from Dr. No, I checked, they go to Solitaire's home. After Bond has some intimate time with Carver, he accuses her of being a double agent, and he's right. She is then killed remotely by these statues that Kanaga has planted throughout the island. James then goes to see Solitaire, who, by the way, is played by Jane Seymour in one of her first acting roles. He asks her to pick out a card, any card from the tarot deck, and it turns out she draws the one that says The Lovers. Anyway, Bond and Solitaire discover that Kanaga has many poppy fields nearby. So they return to New Orleans, and Bond is captured by Mr. Big, who does a Mission Impossible face rip-off to reveal he's Kanaga. And apparently he wants to use his restaurants to distribute heroin. Bond is then taken to the drug laboratory by T-He and drops Bond off in the middle of some Crocs and Gators. And Bond escapes by walking on the Crocs and Gators' backs. James also blows up the drug laboratory, and this leads to a big chase with boats, with some very over-the-top jumps with boats. And there's this one sheriff named J.W. Pepper who gets involved, and he's just kind of there for some weird kind of Smokey and the Bandit-like comic relief. Quirrell Jr. then takes Bond to San Monique, and Bond blows up Kanaga's poppy fields during a voodoo ritual. Now apparently Kanaga has been using the locals' fear of voodoo to keep them loyal to him. He even has this Baron Samedi type figure there. And this is getting into Scooby-Doo territory. Bond then saves Solitaire from being sacrificed, but both are captured as they break into Kanaga's underground headquarters. Kanaga wants to feed his enemies to the sharks because, I don't know, I guess the gators have the day off. Bond then uses his magnetic watch to get a bullet full of compressed air, and then literally makes Kanaga bite the bullet in the most blown out of proportion deaths I've seen in the Bond film or any film. So Bond and Solitaire leave on a train, but T-He tries to kill them both. Bond dispatches him pretty easily, and the film ends with just the close-up of Baron Samedi laughing, even though... So, have you seen Live and Let Die? Did you like it? Go ahead and leave a comment here.